welcome back. I don't know if there's been a time that I've needed a vacation more. We are down here in Bluff, Utah, down the southeast corner, down by the Four Corners, and we are just spending a few days to rest, rejuvenate, experience some new things, and try to get our feet back underneath us.
About to leave, already packing, come with me, I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distraction.
Well, it's pretty early in the morning. I'm going to sneak out and go for a run. There's some ruins up Butler Wash that I'm going to go check out. The map says they aren't too far off the road, so we'll see if we can find them. And fly the drone around a little bit and just kind of get out and work up a sweat a little bit. My buddies were making a joke that this weekend I was heading as far away from work as I could get, but really, I am about as far as you could get away in Utah as you can. This is a pretty cool little trail, just dropping down right through this crevice here. Then I'll be down in this little valley or riverbed, and then come back up. And then there should be some ruins up in here somewhere. So let's get to it. Luckily, it's still pretty cold, so don't really have to worry about rattlesnakes too much. I hate those things so bad. This must be one of the spots where there used to be some ruins. They're kind of been destroyed at this point. Guessing by the chain, trying to keep people out. That's what was there. See a little bit of the foundation left. So cool. So I could spend all day in this wash just kicking around and finding all these things and exploring, but we have a full day ahead of us, so I'll have to head back and get Kara and her parents and go do all those other things we're going to do. This weekend, we are doing a ton of stuff. It's our longest trip of the year because of COVID and all those sort of things. We didn't get out on any long trips. We did a few weekenders. So we're going to do natural bridges and Hovenweep and all sorts of stuff. Goosenecks, just everything we can down here. And it's probably going to be a lot of this sort of ruins and ancient stuff. Last time we were down here in Bluff, we did the canyoneering, river rafting, all that sort of stuff, which was a lot of fun. But I think this is going to be a little bit slower paced weekend. So, time to run on back and go see what's for breakfast. Nice few mile run. Now it's time to get on with the rest of the day. Kara's gonna be so mad I got the truck dirty. Any of you married guys know we can do anything to tick off our wife. And one of the things I seem to always do is Kara spends time getting the truck all detailed and looking good. And the first dirt road I find, we drive down. And I get this thing filthy. It was all shined up and clean. And now just covered in dirt and dust. We went and drove through Valley of the Gods, which is a 16-mile dirt road. And it shows. Just. So Kara, what do you think of your wash job on the truck?
Well, it lasted 2 days, and
How long did you spend washing it?
could you not have taken the first dirty road?
Yeah, but look at all the fun things we saw.
You're right, you're right.
Now you have next week to wash it again.
Yeah.
So
Another
you got that going for you.
2 hours washing it again.
Yeah.
Today we are here at Natural Bridges National Park / Monument. We are just checking in the sights. It is mostly a road-driven loop. However, of course, Jesse has taken upon himself to do the hiking portion down in the bottom, just following all the riverbeds that kind of weave back and forth and do all the sights there. So we are just hanging out here at Cushing, we're guessing. Land Bridge, just waiting for him to come out. Little history of natural bridges. This river that feeds through this valley kind of zigzags back and forth, creating these little, they call them goosenecks. And sometimes these little goosenecks finally break through, hence the little arch right there. So the river's come in through here, gone up and around and down the valley, weaving back and forth, and eventually they break through. So there are 3 sites where these land bridges have formed, creating arches all along here.
Kara is with her parents and they are doing the driving route, and I'm going to do the hike. So this, maybe it'll focus enough. There we go. That's my view right now. Great way to recharge and just get going again. Pretty cool trail. Just carved right in this mountainside or cliffside. So cool. I suggest come do the trail. Way better view than up at the viewpoints. Kara and her parents are missing out. I just don't think her parents wanted to do that trail. I don't know if any of you ever get to this point, but where you're just so burnt out at work, it's became pretty evident to Kara and I that we actually do way better at work if we get out and do these weekend trips. There, I believe, is the viewpoint where I should be meeting Kara and her parents for lunch. So now, just need to climb up this thing. Few stairs to get back up. About halfway up the climb. It's a little steep. Luckily, the Park Service carved in some steps. All right, well, if you get a chance to get off the road and go down on that trail, it's way worth it. Just, you know, typical slot canyon-ish, you know, going down right underneath the bridges. It's pretty cool. There's another 3-mile loop, but I'm not gonna do that one today. So we're gonna go find a place for lunch, I think.
That's
and yeah, that way Kara and Eldon and Dixie don't have to just sit around waiting for me all day. So tonight we are grilling up some chicken on our Traeger tailgater. We have really learned to love this thing. It just is easy to use. Once we figured it out, easy to pack along. Doesn't take up a whole bunch of room, and adds just one more thing that we can do to, you know, add to our camping experience. Tonight we're doing some chicken. It's in there. Gonna be great. All right. Chicken is done. Dinner all set up. Got the salad and the chicken. No reason to go out and spend a bunch of money and still get great food. While we're down here in Bluff, down in southeastern Utah, we decided we might as well hit Hoover National Monument. Not too far out of Bluff, kind of right over towards the Colorado border, that Four Corners area, and it is super cool. All of these different dwellings that were made, and I don't know why, and why they build them the way they did, or why they build them here, but it kind of has me history geeking out a little bit. If you get a chance to come on down here, it is well worth a few hours to come on out and hike around the rim and see all these beautiful dwellings that are left behind and why they built them where they did. I've never seen them built out on top of boulders or underneath boulders before. It looks like the most obvious place to build them. That's where they didn't build them. So pretty dang cool.
Never fails. Every time I stop and take a picture or stop to look at something, I get left behind. Sometimes Jesse comes back for me, sometimes he doesn't. And he always asks, "Are you okay?" And I say, "Yes, I'm okay. Did you see that? Da 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 da." "No, I didn't see that." So sometimes you just have to take a second and slow down. Case in point, he is clear over there and has completely left me.
They said watch out for rattlesnakes on the trail, and they weren't lying. I hate these little buggers. Let's see if I can zoom in more here. Yeah, you little bugger. Satan spawn. So what do you think, Kara?
Not fun to hear that.
I hate those little buggers.
Well, you don't know where it's coming from.
All of a sudden you hear it and you're like, where is that? Gosh. Well, time for lunch now, huh?
Yeah, after that. After 5 days of using our new steps, my consensus is they're okay once you're sitting, but I do not like them if you have to just quickly jump in the trailer, grab something, hop back out, because the other day when we were coming down, we stopped at the gas station and I had to jump in real quick. I had one arm clear full of things. The wind was howling, so I had to use my knee to hold the door so I could latch the door so I wouldn't go flying out. And then here's this set of stairs right in my face. So I've got to, still holding on to my item, I've got to unlatch the stairs, pull them down with one arm, and they are a bit heavy, but manageable. Put the stairs down, go in, put the item away, come back out, latch the stairs back up, and shut the door. So usually I can just, with our existing ones, I can just flip one step down, jump in, jump out, flip the one stair back up, instead of lifting this giant thing down and finagling it. And sometimes they're not level because you have the leveling legs. And anyways, my consensus on these stairs is I don't like them.
You aren't complaining about my stairs, are you?
I am complaining about your stairs.
I love these things. They're stable. They don't shake the whole trailer. Once they're down, they're down. They aren't bouncing. They are superior to the other stairs. So, I love them. I love them, and I'd put them on again. But, obviously, Kara doesn't feel the same. So I guess to each their own.
Yes.
So.
And another thing is, we are in a gravel campground, and there are rocks all over, so now I'm going to have to take the time to sweep each step, or I'm going to have to take the time later to vacuum all this gravel out. So that's something also. If the steps are wet steps are going in your trailer. So I do have a rug at the doorway to, catch things, and we usually have a rug down on the ground, but either way, another factor to these legs. Okay, I can also add on to the negativity of these stairs. So, just putting them up, there was gravel inside the little feet, if you will. I tried to, get out what I could that was stuck in there. I put it up, and then all that gravel and dirt went right down into the camper. This is what it's like coming back to reality.
Over 2 hours.
Yes.
20 miles from home.
2 hours, 20 miles from home.
Yeah. Oh well, it's still worth it. Long weekend's over. It was good to get out south and recharge and go and see and do a lot of things. Went to Hoover and natural bridges and goosenecks and so many things. And just to hang out and just kind of forget about all the other day-to-day stuff, which I think a lot of us need sometimes. I know Kara and I need it. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and we really appreciate all of your comments and the support and all those sort of things. So thank you very much for that. And above all else, as always, enjoy your weekend.